Alright, Foundations dropped today. Got a lot of cool reprints, things I want to try in the new standard environment. I've been saying this for a while, but I just sort of want to rehash the idea that standard isn't really standard anymore. And it's not a bad thing, but it's sort of just extended. And I think that Foundations is a pretty cool sort of like gap bridger for new players to get into a format that's so big. I'm really excited about Foundations. There's a lot of sort of nostalgia baked in, and they're just like cool, simple cards for new players to get used to. And I'm really excited to retry some of them. It feels like a Magic set. It doesn't feel like a Spider-Man set. It doesn't feel like a Lord of the Rings set. It feels just like a Magic the Gathering set. So, all that being said, we have a Gruul dinosaur deck, kind of. It started as more dinosaur-y and sort of pivoted into this Gruul aggro deck. But I'm calling it a dinosaur deck because it's got a bunch of dinosaurs. As the deck morphs more and I play it more, it might change. There might be less dinosaurs. But for now, we've got Llanowar Elves is the standout. This is probably the most impactful card from the set. Time will tell. I've played with this card enough to be relatively confident that I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. So many people play black decks, and a lot of the people that are playing those decks include cut down their main deck. This thing dies all the time. There's plenty of good one-mana answers that people already play, and if it somehow did become a problem, people could adapt and play even more, because there's a bunch of great options. Another new card reprinted in Foundations we have is Primal Might, which pairs well with Screaming Nemesis. You can make your Nemesis super big. Maybe you make it a 7/7 and fight their 6/6 demon, and then you can deal 6 to their face and then attack them for 7. Just a reasonable card, sort of half fight spell, half fireball. And yeah, it also pairs decently well with Voldaren Thrillseeker. Some of the games, you just end up with playing these as like a 3/3 or whatever. And you can close the game out by maybe pumping this up, clearing a blocker, attacking, and then sacrificing it. And yeah, we also have Surrak. This is one of my favorite cards. It's pretty meathead. It's just big thing, give stuff haste. But I definitely enjoy playing with this card. I think it was Dragons of Tarkir was the last standard format I played with it. And I think that's it for Foundation. Burst Lightning, of course. This one, not much to say. Just a solid shock upgrade. Side deck, we've got Vivien Reid. Also, of course, in Foundations. This is a nice card against Domain. You can blow up Leyline Binding, Atraxa. Against Sunfall, you can find more creatures. Threatens to ultimate. All that stuff's nice. And then otherwise, just some old cards. Things you guys know. And not much to say besides that. I guess we can go over the dinosaur plan. Basically, you're trying to Llanowar Elf this thing out and beat your opponent up. And you kill people really quickly with Thrillseeker plus Hammerskull. If you catch them slipping, sometimes they just take the hit for 6 because it's going to get stun counters, and then you could throw it at them for 8 damage. So yeah, you have plenty of reach with Thrillseeker and Nemesis. I've got Rampaging Raptor, no battles, but this is just a dinosaur. It kind of sucks, to be honest. It's possible you don't need that many dinosaurs in your deck. Like, maybe you can get away with 12. Like, these are the 2 weakest cards, I'll say. I don't want to go on too much of a tangent, because I don't want the opening to be too long. This card's okay. It can be good. It's nice against, like, Deep Cavern Bat and stuff. It's a solid rate. But these, I'm fairly confident these cards are good. These are sort of the question marks. So, like I already said, maybe it ends up just morphing into like a Gruul aggro deck, and this gets replaced with some other beefy 3-drop. But for now, this is what we're going to go with. And Primal Might's flavorful with the dinosaur theme. So, I will see you guys in the games. And, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll try to make a bunch of Foundations content. Pretty excited about this set. So, I will see you guys in this video or the next. Peace. Alright, opponent goes first. That's fine. It's a bunch of 3-drops, but we've got an answer to a 1-drop. No 1-drop up. Oh, why did I do that? I think, this is probably better. Like, drawing the 3rd land. I could have just played the tap land, but drawing the 3rd land, it's nice to be able to kill, like, a haster here. Opponent might be playing Burn. Just Bordo's Charm pile. Alright, I'm going to clear that, because I don't want it to attack me. A little awkward to have the elf later instead of turn 1, but not a big deal. Probably would have gotten shocked either way. And it might just get shocked right now. So, yep. And I will play this annoying thing and attack you. So if they answer this, it'll turn off all their future lightning helix, which is nice for me. Because obviously it's just a damage race. But I'm at 18. And they have this Thran portal. Wow, that you can see. Okay. Alright, burn. I guess I want to gain 3 life, maybe? At some point. I assume... Yeah, I suppose they probably have Slick Shot show off as well. I think this is going to be good. I don't think I guess I want Torch. Do I want Pyroclasm? Probably not. I'm probably going to have like 12 creatures. They probably should have about 12 creatures. I think with 5 removal spells, I don't really want to like cast a removal spell into Pyroclasm. And I'm not taking out my elves, I don't think. Maybe I should. I could do this. And just sort of sit back on my large creatures and just try to make sure I'm not taking damage and then have these to gain life. Is that unreasonable? Okay, let's put 1 elf back in. We'll try the Pyroclasms out. Why not? We got a freebie the first game anyway. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. It is awkward to build the deck with like elf and Pyroclasm, but I figured that you should be taking them out most of the time. Alright, so no red mana. We have a 2 mana 2/3 and a 6/6. I guess we'll try this. If I draw Pyroclasm, I'll look like an idiot, but okay. Well, that's unlucky for the video, but GG. Alright, we beat Burn. Alright, play first. Sure. Sure. I think I'm playing... I actually don't know how many lands I'm playing. I think I have 22 and 4 elves. Should be reasonable. But maybe I want a 23rd land. It's hard to say. The initial version of this deck I had the 8 elves. There's like a dinosaur elf. But there just aren't good 3-drop dinosaurs other than Hammerskull, so it didn't really feel like it was worth doing. So I cut the dinosaur elves and just added like Screaming Nemesis. Just fit what I wanted to be doing in the deck well, and just an incredible card. Okay, so aggro. Sure. Alright. We're gonna have a 6/6. And it's gonna be big. Okay. What is this? Is my face getting lightning striked? Why are we not? I have no idea what their cards in hand are. Sort of weird to not answer this if you're... Yeah, I don't know. Sure. Okay. So what's happening? This was trade. So if I fight here, just gonna trade anyway. Guess I'm just gonna do this and have these trade. I could go face, I guess, but I think I'm okay with that. Not that worried about getting outraced. Maybe they just have another one. Okay. So it's Monstrous Rage. How much damage do I have? If I draw a mountain, it's going to be lethal, right? It's 15. Plus 1. Yeah, it's 16 exactly. Whatever. I think... So I'm going to double buff this to 4/5 to beat the Monstrous Rage. And then they can't kill the 6/6. They'll clear this. And then it's going to deal 4 to my face. So they rage now at 6. whatever. I don't think it's worth blocking in any situation just because this is going to be lethal. They might have shock as well, though. Okay, so now they die if we draw a red source. Okay, we didn't, so we're going to go to 4. And cross our fingers. Can I not fight? Doesn't matter, right? 9, 11. Okay, so damage first. I think I'm always elfing. And then 2. So this will live, 4 will go face. Yeah, I think this is always it. So then you double burn. They could just have like haste guy plus burn. I don't know how likely that is, but yeah, alright. That sucks. Close. If we just draw a red source, we win. We just kill him. So, a little unlucky. Double Screaming Nemesis is certainly a problem for my deck with all these fight spells. What are you going to do? Alright. Kind of want to not sideboard at all. I could take out like Surrak for Torch, I guess. Do I want Pawpatch? I don't think so. Not on the play. I mean, maybe I could have won that game if I played differently. It was very awkward. Like, I sort of just played in a way where they had to have perfects. Like, I didn't think it was that likely for them to be able to win from that spot, and then they just had everything. Which, I don't know. I guess they're just moting me if I don't attack into it. I kept a really bad hand, by the way. I have such a low land count that I was like, whatever, we'll just draw spells and we just drew land, so not the luckiest match, but we're playing Magic, it happens. I think it's a winnable game for sure. Like my cards are powerful. So what is this? Why don't you pump here? This just seems like a punt. Like I actually can't imagine there's a thing that helps justify not pumping there. Because, like, they could just attack into this and then pump again and they don't have to use the lightning strike. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll try to raise. I don't think it's happening, but the Monstrous Rage is a pretty big deal in the heads up. Like, obviously, I just have a million lands in my 22 land deck, but like, if we both just, like, sort of do our thing and they have Monstrous Rages, it does seem pretty difficult to race them on average. But, like, I don't know. Makes it less likely they can kill an elf if I have an elf. And then if I have an elf, I have a huge advantage and the Monstrous Rage isn't going to matter. I think this card's, like, unplayable, by the way. You should not put Lava Spike in your standard decks. I think that is not going to win you the games. Alright, so we're just attacking and not blocking, I guess. We're going to die to Lightning Strike and Monstrous Rage, but I don't really have options, so here we go. I think they probably have it. There's the Monstrous Rage. Okay, that is not lethal yet. Okay, GG. Yeah, Active Treason's another tough one. Opponent's deck's good. No complaints by me. GG. Alright, we're on the play. Yeah, Active Treason is a rough one when you have a 6/6 in your deck. This hand is pretty great, even if our elf dies. We have a turn 2 play. Hopefully we can find lands. And, yeah. Honestly, it might just... If I just get to do my thing, it might just be worth... I might just concede to this. Curving the Surrak and just putting the stun counter on for the max damage. Okay. How much damage is this? It's 11. I guess I shouldn't do that. Alright, well. We went first with an elf. Good game. Oh boy. Alright, so same deck we just played against for the most part. Just like Valiant, Burn, whatever. Not even really a Valiant deck, it's just like Gruul. Gruul, good cards with Monstrous Rage. So Torch in. Probably the same stuff where we have to hope to fade Screaming Nemesis. Don't have much of a plan against it. It's just going to be good against our direct damage deck, and it is what it is. What do I want to take out? Maybe I just take out the Surrak. Kind of like all my cards. Maybe Surrak's better than Raptor. Raptor has Trample, which maybe matters. It's Dinosaur, obviously. Surrak might be better in damage races, but I kind of think they might answer some of my creatures. I think it is sort of... I mean, it looks like a fine hand, but against this deck, maybe it's mediocre. I guess I'll mulligan to have a shock. Okay, so pretty solid... I think I want the Ridge. It's pretty solid 5. But it is still a 5. So, probably not winning. Maybe we get some help. Okay. Well, that's help. Really stalls them out. They don't have a land, so I don't have to worry about Screaming Nemesis for a few turns. Even if they draw lands. It's a good way to win on a multi 5 is your opponent just not play the game. And with one land, I don't know if there's that much I can do about a 6/6, even with a Monstrous Rage. I might just top deck a land here, but nope. Okay, this is a dinosaur, right? Yeah. It's going to be an interesting game. If they draw land here, I'm kind of worried. If they don't draw land here, maybe we can just... They just can't damage race us. So they can't attack this turn. I mean, they can, but... It means probably one of their creatures dies and then they like pump the other one. Then what? We get to attack them for... I'm okay with that. So now we're just full on racing. Alright, well, these games have been something else, but I'll take it. GG. Alright, on the quest to find an opponent who is not playing mono red. Can we do it? On the draw. That's funny. Sure. I don't know. It's pretty bad, right? So what am I actually doing? I'm going tap land. I guess I could... That's so awkward. So I could go Cavern, Elf. Yeah, whatever, we'll try it. God. So boring, dude. Your arena players suck. I get it. It's expensive. You're just gonna play mono red. Because it's the deck you have. Uh-oh. Alright. Okay, business. Burn time. Boros Charm. Lightning Helix. Not a Screaming Nemesis. which is nice to see. Let's play this. Kill this, attack for 1, and then next turn we can hope to kill the Swift Spear. I don't know what their hand is. Just more of these. Okay. Alright. We're probably going to get burned out, but we'll do our best. Do I need to just serve? I should probably attack. I probably get more value from attacking them than playing around another ground taster. I assume they have like 6 points of damage in their hand. Already. Okay. So we died. Close. We can kill them next turn. But I believe we're dead. Kept an awkward hand. I mean, maybe they don't have it. Oh, that's funny. What does this card even do? I can't read it. Okay. Sorry, Arena. My bad. Sorry for trying to read. What this? Okay. Boom. Draw 2 cards. Wasn't a land card. Deals 2. Sure? Is that good? All of your spells are burn. Whatever. Not gonna question the burn deck. I think... I don't know. I don't know how people are bad at building burn decks, but they very regularly are. I guess Magic's hard. Most people don't do deck building, so... I get it. So yeah, Pyroclasm does not seem good against this version, because they're... Like I said, they probably should have about 12 creatures. And if you just answer one of them, you're probably not going to have too many problems. Also, you want to be able to answer Slick Shot, show off at instant speed, so... I think I can just deal... I can just go without the fight spells. Maybe I do want them... This is one-man interaction, which is kind of nice, but... We'll be fine. I could cut these. Let's do this. But I think in this matchup, they're not going to have very good interaction, so if you just get to curve out 6/6 into Thrillseeker, you could probably just one-shot him. Sure. Not perfect. This is the type of hand where I might just get owned by a Monstrous Rage, but I guess 3... I mean, this just dies to shock. It's so bad. Oh, Thran Portal, alright. This card sucks so bad. Okay. I think we're gonna play a 3/2 and just... I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do, really. We're gonna attack with it next turn after not blocking and eating damage. Okay. Alright, no extra burn spell. I'd rather play a 6/6, I guess so. If we draw land, we can 2-turn them. Shocking now is kind of strange. Instead of getting the +1 damage. Okay. No white. All red. I guess, did they keep one lander? Because they played this on 1, right? Or no? Okay, they played this on 2? What happened? They must have misclicked. Whatever. I'm blocking. Ow. Still blocking. Alright, can you deal 14 damage to me? My guess is no, but maybe. What if it's 3 lava spikes? 3 lava spikes is 5, 4. It's 1 short, so they need like land 4 spells. Sure. Okay, we got him. It's unfortunate that every match was against a red deck, but so it goes. And I do want to record the other decks, so it's probably going to be the last match. But let's try to get another dub. All right, on the draw. I think I'm fine with how that went. I could, yeah, you know. I think we just pray to have a shock answer their whatever they play on turn 1. If not, play a Llanowar Elf, maybe that eats a shock or whatever and gives us some effective life gain by them not having it for their like Slickshot Show-Offs or Whispers later, and then we just curve out. But basically the name of the game is use your mana. Use your mana and don't take damage. That's the plan. Oof. So this hand is only good if they don't have a 1-drop and they have a Slickshot Show-Off. I think it's bad enough that I can mulligan. Okay. So this is effectively a mountain that doesn't really matter. Okay. So, somewhat interesting. I think I'm supposed to just pray that they do... So if they do have Slickshot Show-Off... I don't know. I think I'm gonna hope they don't have Slickshot Show-Off. It's really awkward for me. If they kill the elf. So yeah, they could have killed the elf. They did not have Slickshot Show-Off. Play our Ridgeline, and then... We don't have a one-shot here. There's only going to be 16 damage if I... Or 17 damage if I do the combo, but it still is reasonable. And we have the Ridgeline. So maybe we can get it in a chunk with Hammerskull plus Ridgeline, and then finish with Thrillseeker. Yeah, this is probably... I mean, maybe if their hand is all burn... They can brace me, but this is dealing damage to them as well. Oh shit. Okay, well that's a good burn spell. And it stuns too. God, that's so devious. Wow, that was such a beating. Well, we're going to die to a... Yeah, this is a problem. I'm not exactly sure why people have these in their decks. Like, I don't know the match. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just don't know the match. I guess for the demon, right? The 6/6. Probably what it's for. But yeah, it is a pretty annoying card when you have Hammerskull, because they just get to ice it and then deal a bunch of damage to you. We're probably dead now. Because this was like Time Walk double Lava Spike for 3 mana in a game where I was like, yeah, we're probably fine. So they ripped the land to be able to do this. Their hand is to be pretty bad. Okay. Doesn't have trample though, right? Okay, this could be worse. It's really not great. Is there another one on the way? How much damage do I have next turn? So this is 5/12. I'm 1 short. Alright, well, we'll leave up Burst Lightning for Slick Shot Show Off. And cross our fingers. So if they do Lightning Helix us, we get to kill them, which is really funny. Okay. That's funny. Alright, GG. We'll do the kicker. This is 3 anyway, but... New card. Boom. Alright, so what did we... I think we went 3-1? Maybe 2-2? I don't know what we went. We only played against red decks, I know that much. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It is nice to have like a 6-6, I guess. But the post-board games, you have to be wary of the Act of Treason. So maybe leave back a block or whatever. I don't know. We got it done even without it. But... yeah, like, subscribe, more Foundation stuff on the way. Not much to say. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.